Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Afternoon Brew with the Crew. My name is Steven. I'm here with my friends. Guys, say hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Alright, so today we got Ivan.
Yeah, hey.
And we got two friends back from the dead. We got Edwin.
Hello.
And we got Ahmed.
Hello.
What's going on, big homie? Alright, so gentlemen, you've all been here before, so you know the drill. What are we drinking today? Ivan, you first.
Milk in a mug.
I figured. Is this still the same mug?
Yes.
We
I
need
mean,
to-
obviously, I washed the mug days after recording, obviously.
Yeah,
so.
I assumed as much. I hoped as much. It's normally the thing that doesn't need to be clarified, but you know, whatever.
Yes.
Edwin,
it's just milk in a mug.
Edwin, what you drinking, buddy?
I'm drinking absolutely goddamn nothing.
You disappoint me.
I just got back from work.
Yeah, you should need a nice brew to ease you into life again.
What did you drink,
Uh,
Father?
That's a really difficult topic. I'm not drinking anything right now because I'm fasting.
Oh yeah, my condolences, Chief.
So I wish I was drinking something. But I
Oh.
would be drinking a Turkish coffee right now. Hopefully.
Ooh, Turkish coffee does sound good.
Mhm.
All right, boys. So, a lot of stuff happened this week in the world. This video is coming out a little while after these events have taken place, but that does not downplay the significance of these events in history. So we're just gonna get right into it, boys. The Josh fight of
Oh.
fables and stuff like that. It happened.
It was epic. Oh my god.
For
I saw
those-
videos and clips of it. I'm like, there are people dressed up as Avengers too. I'm
Dude.
like,
This is what the raid on Area 51 should have been.
Absolutely.
exactly.
So for those of you who aren't aware, you should be seeing the meme that started it all on screen now. But essentially what happened is there was a gentleman by the name of Josh Swain, right? And he created this Facebook group chat with everyone he could find with the name Josh Swain, right? It says, "You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here today." And then one of the other Joshes is like, because we all share the same name. And then the other guy is like, precisely. At 4/24/2021, 12 p.m., meet at these coordinates. We fight. Whoever wins gets to keep the name. Everyone else has to change their name. You have a year to prepare. Good luck. And this is one of those memes that got taken a little too far. And now it happened. This is like some random field in Nebraska. There was the fabled Josh fight. Hundreds of people showed up. People dressed up as Avengers.
Like Spider-Man, yeah, Spider-Man. There was a
Spider-Man.
Captain America. I think I saw. Yeah, there was an Obi-Wan. I think I remember.
Hell yeah.
I saw a Roman Legionnaire. I saw some big dude with the word Big Josh like inked on his body.
Big Josh.
Yeah.
There was like, yeah, they were all fighting with like pool noodles.
Yeah, there was so the big fight. It was initially just for Josh Swains, but this got so big that they opened it up to more Joshes. But there was a massive pool noodle battle royale. And then the original Josh Swain. There was one other Josh Swain that was there, so he showed up, and they had the most epic battle of rock paper scissors in the history of history. And the original Josh Swain got to keep the Josh Swain name.
Oh yeah, no, that happened. I heard that happened earlier because like people like when a few Joshes were showing up, so
Mhm.
like they already started off the games. It was OG Josh versus one of the other Joshes in that. Yeah.
No, it was fantastic. It was fantastic.
Oh my god. That goes to show how common of a name Josh. It's like Steve. You could definitely get into like Steve fight.
Absolutely.
I know there's a lot of Steve.
I want to see
Oh, and
that.
Ahmed. Wait, no, Ahmed. You can get into one too. You can
Bro,
get
why
into
don't we
one,
let
Yeah,
the three
prove-
people fight?
but it's not with just random people. It's with your family.
I might know half of them. 3 of them will be
Ahmed, you want
they'll all
to?
be my contacts.
Ahmed, you want to give him the context of why I'm talking about that?
So I think I have like 20 Ahmeds in my contact list.
He can have his own fight. Oh,
Yes.
Oh my god.
That was my
There's a
alarm going off
reminder.
in the background. I apologize.
one of them's got to change their name.
Yeah,
One of them
so-
only gets to keep Ahmed.
You know, but Little Josh, the winner of the Josh Battle Royale was a kid by the name of Little Josh.
Little Josh, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. Very
The
original.
subreddit has been singing his praises for the last couple of days. I gotta say,
Honestly, he deserved it.
honestly,
Yeah. He earned the Burger King crown.
he did
Yeah.
earn the Burger King crown. It was very impressive.
I heard
Um,
Burger King crowns are very topical nowadays.
Yeah, they are.
They are, indeed.
Remember that guy? Remember that guy in the plane? who
That's
was wearing
that's
a
why.
Burger King-
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why. We're here to talk about Little Josh, not that guy.
Yes, it's not about him. Screw that guy.
No, Little Josh is a very deserving king. I feel like all political things should be tried like this. Everyone with the same name needs to have a
Honest-
trial by combat.
Honestly.
All the Joes, all the Steves, all the
Absolutely.
Adams,
Yes.
Yeah.
all the Ahmeds.
All the events.
all the Ahmeds.
I think that'll be the most epic one ever.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Magic carpets clashing through pyramids. Magic
Something out of
battles.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, forget it. No, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like a different magic. Genie magic.
There'll be like a mix of Harry Potter and the ending scene in Endgame.
And
Oh my god.
it's just a bunch of genies.
On your left.
Somebody get this man a carpet.
Come on, someone get this man a camel.
No, but what needs to
Riding a
happen?
camel chariot into that. Yeah, what's up?
What needs to happen is like we need to have every name have one of these fights, right? So
Yeah.
then each name gets to put forward their champion for Emperor of the World.
Yes.
Yes.
It'll be
Emperor's
like,
new name.
Ahmeds assemble.
Let's assemble.
Do-do-do, do-do-do,
I want that name for my own. This man a camel. With all 6 lamps, with a simple rub, I can wipe out half of the other Ahmeds. Take my name.
Oh my gosh.
The infinity lamp.
Damn, the world
Infinity
population is gonna be hit.
You see assemble
Oh
the
my
6
God.
star
Oh my
beetles and then it's
God.
a race
No,
to
no,
the
no,
bottom
if-
of Cave of Wonders.
No, wait. Think about this. If I had an Edwin fight, I have to fight my father and my grandfather.
Oh my
I'd
god.
have to
Bro,
fight my
That is like some
forefathers.
Star Wars shit.
You're living in Lord of the Rings.
I'd literally have to fight my forefathers.
Once, like, what if like news gets out? Your dad walks into your room, son. I'm sorry. Pulls out like
This
a
has to
knife.
be- This has to be done.
It has to be. There can only
Only
be
one of us has to live.
And then all of a sudden, you see his neck get snapped. It's your grandfather. I'm not going down so easily. I will die with this name, but not by you. That is epic. Why has no one made a movie about that?
Damn it.
It's like what's that one movie where like they got Highlander, right? Where they got like cut off
Yeah,
the head to give them
Highlander.
super. It's like Highlander
Yeah.
but with names instead of superpowers.
Exactly.
I think
Well,
this needs to
they
be
don't
a
have
film.
They don't have superpowers. They're just immortal.
Well, that yeah. I think this
Wait.
needs to be made into like a fan film or something.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The startup rise of the Ahmed Marvel.
No, but the Josh fight was a movie in and of itself.
It was like a successful meme event compared to like the Area 51
Oh
thing.
my gosh, yeah. And
They turned
was
it
big,
into
too,
a
because-
charity.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They put there was like a food drive for the area. It was in Nebraska, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some random.
They
field in
initially,
I think
yeah,
it was in Lincoln. Yeah.
Nebraska. Yeah, Lincoln,
there was like
Nebraska.
the original chords set was like at some random farmer dude's place, and like they didn't want to intrude on him, so they opted to that specific field instead. Like that was their first location.
Yeah.
There was like a nice little farmer dude, and they didn't want to bother him with all this shit.
Yeah.
But all these same name people named Josh Swain fighting in front of his front yard. There's a lot of people.
When
who
the
just be like,
dark tootin'
"Get
hell
off
is
my
going
yard!"
on here.
And the meme.
Keep it up and get the hell off my property.
it was one of the few things where the memes were nothing but wholesome too.
Oh yeah, no, that's
and
the
so
best part.
Everything was like praising Lord Little Josh and
Yeah.
stuff. It was a great time. It was great.
Surprisingly, because like this was all about combat,
Yeah.
and yet it was the most wholesome thing to come out of this year.
In fact, you can find your name, like the same name on Facebook. Just type in your first name, last name, and then you'll find a bunch of people with the same name. Like, what the hell? What are these imposters?
Absolutely.
That's pretty sus.
Oh my god.
can
There's a
relate.
kid like Well, you know like 50 people named Ahmed.
Ahmed Mashal, yes.
And they're not they're not strangers to your
Bro, there's a whole city in Egypt that's called Mashal City.
Are you serious?
Oh my god.
I'm serious.
Bro, it's
Field
gonna
trip.
be like Purge night when it's the Ahmed fight, bro.
It's truly a Median Nights over there, goddamn.
Median
Alright, ladies, please.
Last time I checked, I'm not a lady. I don't know
Yeah,
who you're
I
talking
believe-
to.
I believe I have a penis, Steven.
Oh, that's great that's on the internet. There's a kid, used to be a kid who's a couple years older than me, like two houses down, named Steven. So I already got like my preliminary round. So.
you must
Like, I'm not
battle him to the
surprised.
death.
Like, Steven, to be fair, like, Steve is like a common name.
Yeah.
Very common name. Like, I'll run into like a random Steve and just like, I know like one Steve. Like, I legit know one Steve.
Yeah.
One
Would
Steve,
Stephen
two
Amell
Steve,
be
red
in that
Steve,
fight?
Blue Steve.
Stephen Amell? Who's he?
The Arrow.
The Arrow?
Mm-hmm.
From like the CW?
Yeah.
My
God,
dad
I
brings in
hope not.
superheroes.
That would be bad.
Bring in Steve Amell, bring in Steve Rogers, bring in Stephen Strange.
Bro.
Steven Seagal.
Dude, Steven Seagal obviously is going
Steve
to win.
Carell.
Damn.
There's a lot of big names I gotta go up against, man.
Steve
Exactly.
Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Steve
That's a
Harvey.
whole big
Not Steve
mustache there.
Harvey, bro. He's gonna
Steve
sweep us
Harvey.
aside with the mustache.
That's a big mustache to stand against.
The freaking shit stash.
I want to see. I want to see Steven versus Mr. Potato Head. That'd be a cool fight.
Oh my god! I feel you're gonna draw that now.
He probably is.
It's like a giant.
Well, you
floating
told me
head.
now. I'm gonna hear Family Feud time. Let's do it.
I'll take who is the real Steve.
Question: which one of us gets to keep the Steve name? Let's find out who comes out here
Makes
alive.
sense.
Pulls out a desert eagle out of his suit jacket.
Uses his mustache as a batarang.
This
Oh
comes
my
back
God.
from the dead.
Oh,
Dude, these
man.
are like movie concepts on these name battles, bro. You gotta save. These sound
Yeah,
epic.
one of you write
We got-
this down. This is
We got
movie
to
gold.
patent this.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, Steven Spielberg.
Steve
I'm like,
Jobs comes
who we
back
get-
from
who
the
we-
dead.
Steve Jobs.
No.
Stephen
Yeah,
Hawking.
Steve
Stephen Hawking.
Yo!
He's like, I'm gonna wipe the world out and only be.
No.
evil."
It's not even Steve Hawking in the wheelchair. Like, it comes back fully formed.
He regenerates.
He just gets rejuvenated.
He uses his totem.
I've used my superior knowledge to find the fountain of youth.
I
Stephen
know,
King.
man. Stephen King.
Just gonna
Oh
be
my
writing
God.
scary stories in the corner while all this
Stephen
is happening.
Colbert.
There's too many, man.
Oh my. Too many Steves. It's the.
Well, I mean,
it's-
if we're reviving a dead Steve, right? Isn't
Yeah.
Ivan the name of like a conqueror from like Macedonia or something like that?
Ivan the
I mean,
Great.
like Ivan's a very like I don't really meet a lot of people named Ivan. It's like very rare to stumble upon another Ivan.
See, here's the thing, right? Ivan is like a stereotypical Russian name, and the
Yeah.
two Ivans I know are you, a Filipino guy, and like a Colombian guy.
That's pretty far off.
I don't know. I
We're,
really
like,
don't
in
like.
two opposite corners of the world.
The only other Ivan I know is in a Curious George movie where it was the doorkeeper at a hotel. His name
Oh
was-
yeah!
And I'm like,
You're keeping pet here. You're getting evicted.
and then I found out about Ivan the Terrible, and then everyone called me Ivan the Terrible. Like, bruh. And then I saw Night of the Museum too, and I'm like, that's my guy.
So I just found
Absolutely.
out that Ivan is the gorilla in the
Fuck off.
Democratic
No.
Republic of
No.
Congo.
there's a book.
So get ready, Ivan.
No. There's a book. There's a legit book about Ivan the gorilla. Like, legit, search it up. It's called The
Yes.
One and Only Ivan. Oh my god.
The one and only Ivan, you say?
Yeah, I used to read that.
Seems
in,
like he already got that
childhood,
name.
for obvious reasons.
You're fighting a gorilla, dude.
Monkey Mall.
You're fighting
We
Ivan
came
the
from-
Great and a gorilla.
I love how like Ahmed's gonna be fighting in the desert, Steve's gonna be fighting in America, Edwin's gonna be fighting in his own household, and I'll be fighting in the jungle.
I can just see it now.
After this Josh fight, we're like putting scenarios of our own battles against people with our same name.
Oh my god, you got a troop
Is
of
it-
gorillas after you. Oh man.
Guys, is it
No.
me or our backgrounds have that theme in it already?
Yeah, no, they really do.
Oh my god. If King Kong emerges, just like I'm actually named Ivan. I want Jesus. I'm like,
Ivan
oh god.
Kong.
Ivan Kong. Oh boy.
Good look, all right, so this is a fan movie coming to a theater near you this summer.
Coming
Yes.
this summer.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have a dramatic reenactment of the Josh fight.
I kind of want to see the Ahmed fight first. 'Cause that's
Season 1.
That's the easiest.
You ever seen World War
It's not a
Z?
movie.
World War Ahmed.
World War Mashal.
World War Mashal.
They're all coming. We must run. No running.
They're
They
coming
fly on
from you.
carpet.
You just look out over the desert. Wow, the sandstorm's coming in really quick, and then like you zoom in, and
That's
it's just
not
like
a
100,000
sandstorm.
dudes just
Riding
sprinting
magic
over-
carpets. Like you're walking through the desert, you just see like a giant shadow like cover you.
And you just
look
hear
up.
blasting from a speaker an orchestral
Armenian
version of a whole
Nights.
new world.
Oh my god. No, it's like a dictator version of it, the whole new world.
Yes.
A whole
my
new
God.
I will
world
show you a whole new world.
with people just with my same name.
There can only be one.
One.
Let's start the fun.
Fun of eliminating the others.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Yeah, no, but that is honestly a wonderful piece of internet history. There's also more unfortunate internet history that's happened recently. with,
Yeah.
regarding one Mr. EDP445. I'll let you
Oh,
know.
Jesus Christ.
We'll
Mr.
refer to him
Eat That
as
Pussy
EDP from here on
445.
out. We will not use his real name. You can feel free to search that up if you like, but
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. EDP became internet famous pretty quickly for a hilarious video from back in the day.
Yeah, he used to say like the most funniest like video
Yeah, he was.
speeches
Yeah.
ever.
I
I-
have a friend. Well, who was it? It was like a Snapchat friend from like middle school, I think. But for his birthday, somebody got him like one of those Fiverr messages. Like, you know, you can like get the guy who looks like Jesus to say something for you, or voiceover
Yeah.
Pete used to be on there.
Yeah.
EDP apparently used to be on there, and he gave someone got him a birthday message from there, which was kind of cool. But yeah, no. So he has been discovered to be a pedophile, which is
Yeah,
kind of crazy. He
There's
Well, I mean,
legit
this
now-
is this has actually been. I think this has been going on for like a while now.
Yeah, it
Like,
has
you-
been. And,
Like he's been constantly like accused of being a pedophile, and there was like more and more evidence suggesting that.
and especially the final
Yeah.
cherry on top was that exposed video of those guys pretending to be a 14, I don't know,
13-year-old
little girl. Yeah, and then like they meet him up at the site they specifically told him to meet up at, and he thought he was going to be the little girl. No, it's these two
No.
dudes on camera. Caught him on 4K.
What's
And his
crazy
only
is one of the
excuse,
dudes
yeah.
that caught him, he with all the attention he was getting from it, they found out that the guy who caught him was a pedophile too.
Yeah, who's also a pedophile.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
guess he
this-
doesn't
this-
like competition.
The irony is just really sweet right now.
I guess the theme about this specific episode of this podcast is there can only be one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
There's the
God.
title.
That should be the name.
There
Yes.
is the
Can only be
title.
one.
There can only.
I love how
He
his
does
excuse
not.
was, "I'm only here for a cupcake. I was just getting a cupcake. That was it. I'm just here
Really?
to get a cupcake." Really now?
But the thing is, I was listening to what's his name? Penguin Z0, aka Charlie, aka Big
I love
Voice
that guy.
Critical.
Hell
He
yeah.
was going into it. Apparently, these guys, their quote unquote investigation was done so poorly that the police like might not even be able to convict them. Which is really just unfortunate. But at this point, what was that?
No, I
They
heard were
didn't
looking
even
into it
call the
now.
police to meet them over
Oh, yeah,
there.
they
Like they
did.
didn't even like get the police involved, which I mean that would have been very helpful if they got the police involved, because they could have just arrested him right there.
They just
the
bugged
thing
him.
is, the thing
and he
is,
just did.
I was just saying what Charlie was saying about this was basically, it's still good that they kind of posted that video though, because now that his platform that he was using as influence, that's kind of gone. Like he can't really do this stuff anymore, or do it as effectively at least. But so that's good. It's also good that we found out the other guy was a pedophile and we could toss him to the dogs as well. But yeah, no, it's a mess, dude.
Yeah, there was evidence of him too, like caught on 4K as well. Like
wait, what?
Yeah, of the guy who caught EDP as a pedophile.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there's stuff of him too.
He was doing this stuff on like Instagram Live, dude. You can't be making those kind of jokes.
It's not even like it's not even like leaked. It's legit out there. He streamed it on Instagram Live.
But
basically, everybody's a dumbass.
I do want to clarify though. There were two guys there. The one guy, I forget their names, but the one guy is the second pedophile, and then the other guy wasn't affiliated with him, but they were collaborating.
Yeah, he had nothing to do with it.
Guy.
Yeah.
So
did he even know?
I don't think he looked too deep into it, but if you're a guy who goes around trying to catch pedophiles, and somebody says, "Hey, I got a lead on this really big one," like I don't think you're gonna be looking into the guy who's helping you catch the pedophile to see if he is also a pedophile,
Yeah.
Still need to do your research.
Yeah. True, but I think for cases where it's incredibly clear that pedophiles are being pedophiles, I suggest nothing less than torturing followed by the death sentence. Any disagreements here? Or?
I agree with you there, Steve. Yeah, no, it's fucked. It's really messed up.
Yeah. Edwin, what are your thoughts on the matter?
I mean, I would just quote a great YouTuber named Shoe on Head. Go to therapy or go to jail.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
I was watching. Speaking of jails, and
what a weird. These are some weird segues. These are some weird segues, Steve. Harvey.
Shut up. I've been going down a rabbit hole with the help of my brother of like the craziest prisons in the world, and there's this one in I think it's Guatemala or something like that. No, Venezuela. What am I saying? Venezuela, where basically inside the prison it's like the prisoners rule, right? So like there's like 20 police officers. They just toss them into this little self-functioning society, and there's like a swimming pool where they drown all the sex offenders, and that just like made me really happy. You get clout for the severity of your crime. So like the leader is like a quadruple homicide kind of guy.
Jesus Christ.
There's a cop killer in there who's also like top tier. But they just drown the pedophiles the first night they get in.
Top 10 Watch Mojo. Top 10 prisoners.
On Watch Mojo.
top 10 crimes to commit to get you to the top of the food chain.
Oh my god.
Number 1, quadruple homicide. Yeah, but
oh my god.
Nah, so it's crazy. Like the muscle in there. They all wear like black Adidas tracksuits.
Yeah.
It's really a terrible place to be.
Tripaloski.
Yeah. It's really a terrible place to be. But it just made we were talking about drowning pedophiles, and I think that's a perfect thing to do, in my humble opinion.
Yeah. Usually, the criminals just do it themselves, and like in America, I heard just like if they know you're a pedophile, you're dead in prison. Like,
yeah, like if you're a pedophile, sexual assaulter, abuser of any kind, like everybody else is just gonna they're gonna be gunning for you.
It's like, look, I murdered a guy, but like that's messed up.
I have no right to talk to you about this. But... no, I was watching I was looking into some Reddit stuff about like stories from prison, and now it's from Reddit, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But these guys are saying like what crimes get you like the most clout in prison, and a lot of the things from people who seem like they had actually been there were like there's no it's kind of BS, like the whole your crime gets you clout, but what's not BS is the fact that sex offenders just get mauled and killed, and it redeems my hope for society just ever so slightly. That the lowest denominator of criminal can like still have a decent I was gonna say decent conscience, but that doesn't really apply to quadruple homicide people.
Just getting rid of the bad ones, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yo, wait. Oh, wait. Speaking of that shit, have you ever heard of the guy Chopper Reeve?
Chopper Reeve. No, do explain.
Yeah, he's Australian. He was a gangster, and he was known for like taking out other gangsters. Like he would rob them and stuff like that. You could say he was like an anti-hero of sorts because like he would only go after people affiliated with like gangs and mafia and shit like that. But like when he was like after he had like gotten out of prison and shit like that, like he was doing a lot of stuff. Like he wrote books. He was doing stand-up comedy, and he even like put out a like commercial against sexual assault, and the entire commercial was like him behind a prison bar, and he was saying like, if you put your hands on a woman, I'm gonna like rip you to pieces, I'm gonna like chop your dick off and shit like that.
What a gentleman.
It was
How
like that,
formal Steve sounds.
That's
how
so
you
sweet.
that's how you send an anti-sexual assault message, man.
That's how you put it out there.
Just get the meanest guy out there and just be like, yeah, if you put your hands on somebody, just like you're going to die.
You know what I really want to do?
What?
I want to find like the sexual offenders list, right? And I think we and the boys, right? We need to just go to their house and pelt it with like paintball guns and airsoft guns and stuff like that. Firecrackers. FBI man, if that's illegal, that was a joke. But
yes, please.
For legal reasons,
for legal
this is a
reasons,
joke.
that's a joke. For legal reasons,
That's gonna end up like you
unless
make
it is
merch.
legal and you would like to join us.
You make T-shirts, Steve, for the podcast. That's gonna be the first phrase.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
For legal reasons, my birth was a joke.
Oh man.
Wow. Okay.
Just kidding.
Thank you for that, son.
No, they're just kidding. That it was a joke. Dad, for obvious reasons, a joke.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Dad, help! The meds are breaking in.
They are coming for you, Father. Run,
They're looking for you.
Run.
it was a case, son. It is my destiny.
And all of a sudden, a gorilla busts through the
Let
window.
them
Like,
come.
oh,
This
This
was
is
always
personal.
going to happen.
this is personal.
Alright, let's fall back.
Fall back. On the
Like
carpet
'em.
we go.
Leave him and run. Yeah.
Jafar.
Yeah. So has anything big happened in your guys' lives recently?
No, not really.
Yeah,
Nope.
things are kind of boring here.
I mean, I've watched a bunch of new stuff lately.
Oh, we can talk about
Yeah.
that. We've been watching some very good stuff recently.
I mean, I saw like one amazing fun movie and then like an amazing show as well at
Yeah.
the same time.
I think I know what show you're talking about, but recently, the gang has been watching Walking Dead. We're on season 2, episode 5 or 6, I think. We're in Herschel's farm, which is very good stuff. Very good stuff. I know you dislike the show because of how crappy it gets, but I'm enjoying myself right now.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, enjoy yourself while it lasts.
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't gonna talk about that show. Like, nah,
I
man.
know.
nah.
We're getting to the other one because the other one that we're watching
The other
right
one
now
is like
is so good, man.
Oh yeah,
The Boys.
The
The
Boys.
Boys on Amazon Prime. Oh my gosh, dude.
Me and the boys watching the boys.
Absolutely. Which we're doing again tonight, Edwin, if you care to join.
Edwin, please
I
join
think
it.
I
And
might
Dad,
actually
you
join,
too,
depending
Dad.
on
If
how
you like
late it gets.
superheroes, you're gonna enjoy it. Too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, but
I saw the first episode and that was so good.
get to
Oh,
episode,
you know-
I think we just finished episode 5 last night.
Yeah, we're probably gonna binge from 6 to who knows when.
Yeah. So,
Alright.
if you can catch up, like, this weekend or next week or something like that, and then join us next week, then that'd be great. But
Yeah.
it is just such a good show, dude.
Oh my
Such a good
God.
show. Like,
There are so many good lines in that show.
it's full of good and it's like, it reminds me of, alright.
Yeah, let's not try to spoil anything, but
I know.
yeah.
I'm gonna be a weeb for like 2 seconds and talk about
Do
anime.
it, do it.
There was one
Do it.
anime called Blue Exorcist, right? The first season of which was fantastic.
okay.
And
I'm the only
every
Asian
single
dude here. I don't even watch anime.
That's really weird to me.
You're an idiot.
But basically,
I'd be
every
making
single
the anime.
episode,
You guys watch it.
exactly, supply and demand. But
Mhm.
no, I remember the first time I watched that first season. Every episode, it seemed like they just pulled some other crazy, like, thing that they're some new superpower out of their ass, and every episode I'm like, okay, it can't get any crazier. They've achieved their final form, and the episode after that, like there's like some giant angel sword thing flying around striking down demons, which then gets beat by the brother who we thought wasn't a demon, who actually turned out to have more power of Satan than the other one. It was such a good show. But this reminded me of that because in the course of one episode, you just don't think it can get any more batshit crazy than it does, and then they just...
And then he says, oh, yeah?
Oh, word?
You
You want to
thought?
be shown up, bro? Observe. And then, like, the characters are so good. You got MM, Frenchie, and Butcher.
Butcher, and then Huey.
And Huey and Starlight are my, like, that is my favorite, like, TV
Oh, they're so
couple
cute.
ever.
They're so cute, man. They're so cute.
They're so... But poor Huey has, like, terrible PTSD. Because his
Yep.
girlfriend got killed, and then he turned into a murderer, and then he's like
It's
blackmailing
terrible.
the guy.
Yeah, we'll only say the start. We're not gonna go further, but yeah, that's how the story gets kicked off.
Ooh, I'm spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning after you say the spoiler. It's like Endgame. Iron Man dies. Oh, spoiler warning.
Bullshit.
Any of my
Bro.
friends who haven't been watching it with us, you have only yourself to blame. We've invited you all. So,
For anyone who hasn't seen Endgame, I'm sorry.
oh yeah.
If you haven't watched Endgame, what is wrong with you?
At this
Oh, yeah.
point-
Freaking...
Oh, they're waiting for the
season...
Michal games. The Michal
Freaking
games.
season 4 of Castlevania is apparently coming out.
Is that good? So tell me a little bit about the premise of that show, because I saw it on Netflix a while ago. It looked good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Is it based
first,
off a game?
Castlevania is based on a video game series,
I
and
knew
the
it.
video game series lore gets very convoluted, and the main villain kind of gets resurrected multiple times. But in the show, the first 2 seasons are pretty good. They have some problems. There are certain things that, me personally, I don't like, but it's still pretty good. The season 2 kind of wrapped it up all nice and with a little bow. Then season 3 came out, and it just felt it was just an acid trip, and it was so convoluted and very ridiculous. And it was just like, why is the show even continuing? It should have stopped at season 2, because like after season 2 was over, season 3 got announced, and I knew they were gonna screw it up, and they did.
Oh boy.
And like so many characters kind of get ruined and butchered a little bit.
Oh,
And
man.
then now they're coming out with
Butchered.
season 4, and I'm just like, where is this gonna go now?
How did that get greenlit, man?
I don't know. I think it was because I mean the first 2 seasons were really good and people really liked it, so I'm guessing they were just thinking, oh, let's just make more of this shit. They're gonna like it. They're gonna eat
I mean,
it up.
obviously, also the fact that it's also based off of a video game,
Yeah.
video game as well. So
Yeah.
that's kind of like the main reason why it was made in the first.
It's
Yeah.
like,
But I mean, like they put in the work for the first 2 seasons. They did it. Like they deserve that success and praise, but they need to know when to just rein it in.
When to stop. or
reminds me
Yeah.
of Disney's handling of Star Wars.
Yeah, not just Star Wars, like every
It's like
other
any other
product.
show. Like any
Yeah,
other show that goes on.
every
for
other
too long.
show that they have put out, they just do not know
Yeah,
when
it's
to
like
stop.
it's like SpongeBob. Like SpongeBob's not over. It should have been
Or-
over
or-
after its first movie.
Or freaking One Piece.
And now we're getting in after the guy passed away, and now SpongeBob is gay, and then everything's just, it's a mess.
That is
Yeah.
messed up. That is so messed up.
Yeah, that's not my SpongeBob.
Hashtag not my sponge.
That's not my sponge.
Let's get not my sponge trending.
There can only be
Oh,
one.
We're gonna have a SpongeBob fight.
And now we're back.
It's just a bunch of soap.
It's now come
Everything
full
has
circle.
come full circle.
full square. You mean
Oh, boy.
I don't know. These circles make a square.
Yeah.
Minecraft?
Oh, right.
Oh, man.
And Loki should be coming out as well soon.
Ooh,
Oh,
Loki's gonna be
yeah.
good. I love Tom Hiddleston, man. That guy
Yeah,
plays the
but
character
Loki's
so well.
dead.
Yeah, but
Or
this
is
is
he?
this is
Or
gonna be
is
an
it?
alternate timeline. Remember in
Endgame.
Yes.
where
God
he
damn it.
picked
He
up
came
the
back.
Tesseract?
Yeah.
He didn't come back.
God
It's like
damn
where
it.
he picked up the Tesseract in.
Oh yeah,
the
spoiler warning
Ultimate.
for those who haven't watched Endgame. But like, if you haven't
If you haven't
watched
watched
Endgame, you suck.
Endgame, you deserve the death penalty. Anyway, he just picked
Sex
it up.
offenders.
If
Yeah.
you don't know what
Yeah,
happened in
there's
Endgame,
a-
at least
there's a
like
problem
get
that I
off
have
that
with
rock. we live in.
Yeah.
There's a problem that I
That's-
have with that. Okay, so in the beginning of Infinity War, when Loki like came out with
Wait.
the freaking Tesseract, why didn't he just use it to teleport him and Thor out of there?
Marvel now.
Because like, and at first I was like, okay, so he may need something to like like a conduit or like to harness the Tesseract's power, but no, in Endgame he just gets hold of the Tesseract just to block itself and just teleports himself out of there. Why didn't he think to
Oh
do
my
that
God.
in the beginning of Infinity War?
We're gonna have
Did his
advanced,
IQ just go
actually.
into the double digits, single digits?
We're already in the Marvel episode.
All right.
And
Edwin, don't
Like,
worry. There's
if-
going to be a Marvel episode where we just rag on him. So
if we're talking
Save your
about
rage.
that, then why? If we're talking about that, then why didn't he just disappear when he was fighting Avengers in Age of Ultron, or like the first Avengers movie?
Exactly.
I don't think he thought
Like,
about
he
the
it.
had
first
it with
Avengers
him.
movie, he has to like clear.
Well,
the
he was
line,
using
right?
he was using the Tesseract as a generator for the portals. So
He was
and-
also kind of like fighting people off at that time.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
he was like darting around he was darting around New York.
He got yeeted by the Hulk and
Yeah.
The first Avengers movie, by the way, nostalgia. They made that movie with nostalgia in mind. Like
Yeah.
that one scene where like the camera's like going around like the circle of them as they're all like recuperating and stuff.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
much nostalgia, and I think
That's gonna
everyone from
be-
our generation is gonna feel that one day.
We're gonna have that angle for our like fan film name fight movie
Absolutely.
because we're like the main character.
Oh
It's
yeah.
gonna focus on us. Like Ahmed
That's
comes in
cool.
last minute on the carpet, and you just hear the Avengers music playing in like an Egyptian.
Dun,
I
dun,
jump off a
dun,
cliff with a cliff bar in my hand.
da, 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 da,
Please insert the actual music in this part, Steven.
I got
We, people
Just a-
should not hear our voices in that.
Oh
Steve
boy.
does a superhero landing with his
Off
cliff
a
bar in mouth.
cliff.
Off a cliff.
I got my hydration pack. I got sunglasses.
Totally
and
impractical,
backwards hat.
but they do it anyway.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
You
Deadpool
definitely
style.
bust a kneecap if you tried to do the superhero landing.
Deadpool called
well,
it
depends on what height that you do it from.
Yeah, that's true.
Depends
Like,
on the
it's-
height.
You can just
Well,
like,
it
roll
shows how
out there.
strong your kneecaps are.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the point of
you
it.
do it to flex, man.
You
Yes.
flex
You
your
flex
arm
my
kneecap.
knee.
You're
Kneecaps.
doing it to literally flex.
I want to see Ahmed do like a backflip off a magic card and then do a superhero landing.
Mhm.
Then we can talk.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
need
all-
that.
Challenge
all-
accepted.
All he has to do is all he has to do to get off that carpet is one jump.
One jump ahead of the carpet.
Backflip, just a flex.
My kneecaps are now busted into 3.
And that's everything.
Oh boy. Yeah. I want to shout out to my baby real quick. We just hit 3 years. Like
Oh yeah.
for when time this goes up, it'll be like 2 weeks ago. But for me, it was last Wednesday. So, baby, if you're
I
listening,
just realized
love
too,
you.
there are also
Aw.
common female names as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, there's a lot of Emilys.
Oh, you
We got,
the
we got
spin-off.
2 Emilys. We have 2 Emilys and we have 2 Sarahs.
There can only be one.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be it's gonna get real testy.
The bloodbath of the century. Period.
And then there's gonna be the Ashley fight's gonna be interesting because there's men
Oh,
and
the
women
Ashley
named
fight.
Ashley. So there's just gonna
Really?
be like the girls having a cat fight, and then there's like gonna be some big brawling dude running.
Hold
in.
on.
There's
There
men
are
named
people named-
Ashley.
What?
Wait,
It's
there
not.
is?
There are.
Like I know there are like female, like I know there are names that are that can like both males and females can have. I don't know if Ashley works.
I'm
Never
pretty
known
sure
a dude named Ashley.
Yeah. So there's I'm looking it up right now. There's a couple of
It's like-
actors. If you look it up, there's a guy by the
Yo,
name
you
of
wanna meet
Ashley
Ashley
August,
Duncan?
Ashley Walters.
I'm picturing females in my head, to be honest, Steve.
So apparently, Ashley was originally used only for male children
Oh.
Yeah.
when it was first made, and then apparently girls stole it from us.
The Taylor
So-
fight's gonna be interesting too, because you'll get like country
Get
farm
Taylor
boys
Swift.
in there with like Miss Swift. You know.
hmm
Oh man. But yeah.
I want to see that.
We're gonna see who be
Um,
lying on the cold hard ground.
God damn it.
I hated that. I hated so much of that. Yeah, actually,
What I want to see is
No, go ahead.
No, what I want to see is the Ronda fight, and then Ronda Rousey jumping in,
Ronda.
kicking all the.
People named Ronda, I just think they're like big and beefy.
Well, that's Ronda Rousey for you.
Ronda.
Rada.
Oh,
Ronda.
So come on in and take a look and say it out now, cause all is always cooking.
Ivan.
Yes.
Oh no, Ivan.
Yes.
Ivan, my boy, buddy, mi amigo.
Please add that to the podcast somewhere.
Absolutely, Ivan. If you'll send that to me,
Yes,
ladies and gentlemen,
I
what you're seeing on the screen now is a callback to the beginning of this episode. Final
can
boss
only
of
be
the
one.
Steve fight.
There can only
terrified.
be one.
Terrified. His mustache is like the size of my torso.
He's comically large.
Comically large Steve
Comically
Harvey
large.
versus average hikey boy.
Versus Mountain Goat. Mr. Potato Head versus Mountain Goat. Who will win?
Absolutely.
That
We
is
do
the fight
have
of the century.
we do have one more kind of announcement here, because I think we're good to start wrapping it up just a little bit. But we do have one more announcement. Ahmed and I are kind of doing a little side project. It's not going to be as often as Afternoon Brew with the crew, but we do want to kind of catalog our, I guess, brain process as we, journey through the tumultuous waters of young adulthood. So we're going to be starting the Journeyman podcast, or Journey to Manhood podcast. This weekend. It should be going up the same weekend this video is going up. So that'll be linked in the description. But it's another kind of just almost like a thought experiment as we kind of like try to express our way through growing up a little bit. Imagine you have anything else you want to say on the matter?
Nope, just looking forward to see what people think of it, and make sure you tune in for that. It's so much fun.
Absolutely. We're actually going to be doing our first thing after this, I believe. But yeah, no, so I think that'll be fun. I think it'll be good to kind of air our thoughts as we're kind of working our way through the trash heap of the world right now as we try to become better men. So that'll be interesting. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, so I think we're good to go to some song suggestions for the week. Now, I didn't have time to like go too deep into this, right? But I have been getting into a little bit of country music.
Why?
Which,
Why have you
Oh
done
my
this?
god.
I
Oh
don't.
my god.
There was a time where I would say I like every kind of music except country music, and then I found some good country songs.
Hey Steve, I'm gonna say it to you now. I'm very disappointed in you.
You can say that all you want, but when I move to Texas and I'm already accepted by the culture, bro, it's gonna be great.
You're about to send me a picture later down the line of like just reconnecting.
He's
how
wearing
you
a
been?
cowboy
He's
hat.
wearing a
some,
cowboy hat,
Howdy,
flannel.
partner.
You got,
horse boots.
you got the.
I already
fucking
greet
booty-
people
booty
by saying
pants on,
howdy.
and he's got his boots.
Oh,
and then
no.
you see behind him, there's a horse.
Nah, bro, I'll be riding the mountain goats through the mountains.
Oh my god.
Watch him go to Texas and be like, people are like, nobody says howdy. Where the hell do you get that? It's a total myth.
My
That's a
cousins say howdy.
stereotype.
They're from Texas. But yeah, so we got God's Country by Blake Shelton. Fantastic song. And then there's kind of like it's kind of like a just loving the land kind of song. And then you got the where is it? Tough
You
Ones
got Old
by
Town
Cooper
Road by
Allen.
Lil Nas X.
Absolutely not. But Tough Ones by Cooper Allen is really good too. And then one that's not country is Good Days by SZA. Another fantastic song. That's another like really flowy one that kind of makes you feel like you're floating.
I love those type of songs.
So I know that a lot of people are not gonna like the country, but that last one should get you through the week.
Everyone's gonna go for that last one.
Absolutely. Well, actually, one of those other songs got recommended to me by a person in this server. So I don't, it's not the craziest thing. Yeah, before we head on out of here, you guys have anything else you want to mention?
Oh yeah, stay tuned because Sunday, hopefully if everybody makes it, we're gonna be doing another D&D session, and this time we're gonna start streaming it on Twitch again.
Oh yeah, we'll link the Twitch down below. Ivan, you got anything that you're working
Hell
on?
yeah.
You want to tell people?
Oh yeah, something big working on at the moment. Things are getting pulled together, so yeah, you guys want to stay tuned on my animation. specific announcements for that. Yeah, it's gonna
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ahmed, you got anything or?
Well,
He's like, there can only be one.
there can only be one.
He's setting up the fight right now.
He's texting.
He's
Family
Stay tuned
members.
for the fight, guys.
He's going. he's he's going through the 50 Ahmeds in his contacts.
He made a
dude.
group chat. No, he made a group chat.
Dude, I just gotta tell the people at home. As much as like this is a joke, what's not a joke is that he has 50 people named Ahmed in his contacts.
That's real. That's
like
real.
there is no meme.
Yes.
There's just a lot of people named Ahmed.
There is no
There
meme.
is no meme, only Ahmed.
There is no meme. Only a
Only
man.
Ahmed.
Only
There can only be
Ahmed.
one.
Yay.
It's just a man.
I
Damn it.
see
Why does
sand
WhatsApp
in the
group
sky?
Oh my
WhatsApp
god.
groups have like their
Magic
limits at
carpet.
10,000. I cannot use that. I need something else.
If I hear like the Avengers theme playing from like a
Or just
distance, I'll
rent a-
know. I'll know when it's going.
just rent a billboard in Dubai or something.
Yes.
Not Dubai.
Or
Was it
social media.
Mashal? You said there's a legit Mashal place.
Yes,
Just
there
rent
is.
out the city of
Oh my
Mashal.
God. The city of Mashal.
Oh man. Alright, well, while we're setting up this fight, I just want to remind everyone home to go live a life worth talking about, just like we're trying to do every week here at Afternoon Brew with the crew. And, we'll see
And
you
keep your
guys
name.
next time.
Keep
Oh,
your
boy.
name.
Keep
Fight
your
to
name,
protect your
please.
name.
There can only be one. There can only be one.
Oh, say
TMV is
goodbye.
already backed it up.